Hello again, basketball fans. You're looking live at Sides Gymnasium here on the campus of Woodlawn High School, where tonight it's Midland Trail Conference basketball action as the Woodlawn Cardinals are set to host the Weber Trojans. This is a big basketball game, not only because of the Midland Trail Conference standings, Ron, but it's also could be another historical night for one of the Weber players, Nathaniel Marlowe.
That's true, Randy. He's going for the all-time scoring record at Weber Township High School. He needs 14 points to 13 to tie, 14 to beat that record of Jared Payne.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people here to perhaps witness history tonight.
This side that we're sitting on, which happens to be the Weber side, that's where the media tables are at, it is completely packed to the gills on this side with Weber people, and there's a good turnout of Woodlawn people across the way, too. So a wonderful turnout here on a Monday night.
Yeah, you know, this game's a measuring stick for the Woodlawn Warriors, too, if they want to, or the Cardinals, Woodlawn Cardinals, if they want to be mentioned in the same breath as Weber Township and Waltonville. This is an opportunity for them to put themselves in the picture.
Well, it really is, and the Woodlawn Cardinals come in with a conference record of 6-1. Weber is 6-0, so if Weber can win this game tonight against Woodlawn and then take care of business against Patoka-Odin, Weber Trojans will be the outright conference champions this year in the Midland Trail Conference. Now, Waltonville won the Midland Trail Conference tournament, but as far as the regular season conference championship, Weber is in the driver's seat if they can take care of business tonight against Woodlawn.
Right, they beat Waltonville a couple of weeks ago at home in the seasonal conference game.
Right. But if Woodlawn wins tonight, then that really throws a wrench into things, because then Woodlawn, Weber, and Waltonville would all have one conference loss.
Yeah, and you know, we got this storm coming in, and they've all got, I think, one more game to play. Don't even know if everybody's going to get to play that complete schedule or not.
Well, Weber has got a game scheduled with Patoka-Odin tomorrow night. That game is certainly in doubt because of the weather. As you see, the coaches, captains, and officials meeting their mid-court. Waltonville is playing Wayne City tonight, right, and then Waltonville is scheduled to play Sisney tomorrow night in conference play. And again, that game is up in the air as well with the supposed Snowmageddon coming in.
Yeah.
But we just really don't know what the weather will do here tonight. Or tomorrow night, I should say. But that's the situation heading into tonight, as Weber is 6-0 in conference play. Woodlawn is 6-1. And so Weber is in the driver's seat, but Woodlawn plays well at home, and they would love nothing more than to knock off the Trojans tonight here on Woodlawn's home floor. Woodlawn did win the JV contest tonight. They won that 50-35, and I think they pretty well led wire to wire, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They led that game from the get-go. The JV team looked really good.
Yeah, they really did.
And, you know, there's only one senior that I'm aware of on this varsity team for Woodlawn. I believe Weber has 3 seniors. And so, yeah, a lot of underclassmen are going to be out there in this varsity game.
Nathaniel Marlowe, certainly the story of the hour as well. He comes into tonight's game with a career mark of 2,075 career points. He went over the 2,000 mark last week, a game that we broadcast out at Weber High School in Blueford. We were happy to be there that night for that historic event.
He needed 23 that night. He took care of it in the first half.
Yeah, he did.
27 first half points.
He sure did. And then added a few more in the second half.
Yeah.
Tonight, like I said, he comes in with 2,075. The school record is 2,088, which is held by his cousin, Jared Payne, who played in 94 through 97. So he finished up his career in 1997. He was there the other night to watch his cousin Nathaniel go over the 2,000-point mark. I haven't seen him here tonight. Oh, did you see him? He is here tonight? Okay.
I'm not sure which brother that is, though, but, yeah, I saw the same one that I saw at Weber.
Well, that is Jared. That is Jared. That's the one that holds the record. Okay, great.
He is here.
2,088 points. So, yeah, 13 points is what Nathaniel needs to tie him. 14 would break it and set it all alone. And I'm telling you what, there's a lot of high schools in Illinois that have never had anybody, boy or girl, reach the 2,000-point mark in their career, and here Nathaniel has done it. And here you see
much less as a junior.
Do it as a junior, exactly right, and that's what makes it so special and phenomenal. And not only are there a lot of fans that are here tonight to take in this game because it's such a big game in the Midland Trail Conference, and it's also a possible historic event for Nathaniel Marlowe. There is some basketball, big basketball fans and big basketball legends in the house tonight watching too. Jerry Wilson's in the house tonight.
Yeah, you told me that.
I saw him out in the hallway and talked to him for a while, and Jerry said, you know, I haven't been to a game all year.
Yeah.
Not been to any basketball games all season long anywhere.
And Travis Helm, he's an assistant coach for
Sure.
Weber. He's got 2,003 points for the Wayne City Indians.
Yes, he does.
And his son, Jackson Helm, is the head coach.
Right. But back to what I was saying about Jerry Wilson, he's not been to a game all year. He said, obviously, I've not seen Nathaniel play. So he said, not only did I want to see Woodlawn play, I want to see Weber play, and I want to see this Nathaniel Marlowe boy play. So good to see Jerry here tonight, and he's certainly a basketball legend. He also was a longtime coach as well, and knows a lot of basketball, that's for sure.
I want to mention these officials, Randy. I know
sure,
these guys. We have Kevin Diss from Alma, Illinois.
Right.
Jay Miller from Centralia, and Kent Jones from Breeze.
Okay. We're going to step aside for just a moment. We'll be back with the starting lineups and the play-by-play live from Woodlawn in just a moment on AreaSports.net.
Andrea Baker, the broker-owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon. At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVA system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dog's home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Welcome back here to Woodlawn High School. Randy Olson along with Ron Stannert. And we mentioned the conference records. Ron, let's talk about the overall records. Woodlawn comes in with a record of 18-9 on the season under Coach Luke Cooper. And the Weber Trojans come in with an overall record of 23-5 under Jackson Helm. You know, we talked about the older coach being here tonight in the house, watching tonight, the legend. But let's talk about these two young coaches.
Yeah, you know, you just mentioned excellent records for both of these teams, and they got most everybody coming back next year, and they are, no pun intended, but at the helm for Weber Township is Jackson Helm. He's 26 years old, and his counterpart here tonight for the Woodlawn Cardinals is Luke Cooper, and he is 24 years old.
Yeah, two of the younger coaches in this part of Southern Illinois, certainly.
Probably the state of Illinois.
And they've done a terrific job with their teams. And like you said, the scary thing is that both these teams are young, very few seniors out there, and so the bulk of the players for both of these teams will be back next year.
Yeah, and then same way with Waltonville, you know. So this Mid-Trail Midland Trail Conference, is going to be stacked.
The Weber Trojans are ranked number 19th in the state in the latest Nesto Hoop poll that was released today, his latest rankings. That is posted on our Facebook page, AreaSports.net. You can look at all those rankings if you'd like to. The Woodlawn Cardinals and Weber Trojans will be going different directions as far as the regionals are concerned, which will start next Monday. The Woodlawn Cardinals will go to the regional at Christopher, and potentially, if they could take care of business, and if the other side of the bracket takes care of business, they could meet up in the championship game against the Oakville Rockets. And you saw some coaches in the house here tonight, didn't you?
I did. There's some Oakville Rocket coaches here tonight.
How about that? So they're anticipating that and getting a little scouting report on Woodlawn in person tonight. The Weber Trojans will be hosting a regional this year, and they will potentially meet up in the championship game against Edwards County, a team that they have played twice this year and a team that they have split with.
Right.
So again, that's if they take care of business and if Edwards County takes care of business in the regional next week at Bluford. As far as where they would go for sectionals, if Woodlawn would happen to win a sectional at Christopher, they would move on to the sectional at Cobden. If Weber wins a regional that they are hosting next week, they would move on to the sectional at Red Hill Bridgeport. Right. So that's kind of the pathway for both of these teams as far as postseason is concerned. Clock is winding down. Both teams have been called back to their respective benches. We're going to, before we meet the starting lineups, I believe we're going to honor America with the playing of our national anthem as soon as they wind down the AC/DC music here inside the gymnasium. Glad that you're with us live on AreaSports.net. We don't normally get to come into the gym here and broadcast games at Woodlawn. We want to thank Superintendent Helbig for letting us be here tonight. This was kind of a makeup game due to weather. This was a game that was postponed from January, so since it's a makeup game, we are permitted to be here tonight. So we're glad that we could bring it to you because it is a very monumental game, both for the standings and because of what could happen tonight with Nathaniel Marlowe potentially breaking the all-time Weber scoring record. We'll follow along here with the public address announcer.
Want to let everybody know that the 50-50 right now, the pot stands at $270, so make sure you get your tickets for that before the end of halftime. And now would you please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
That is one large flag on the end of the gymnasium here at Woodlawn. Very impressive as we have our national anthem tonight. First to be introduced will be the traveling Weber Trojans in their blue uniforms trimmed in the gold or the yellow. So we'll follow along here with the public address announcer.
You said it earlier, Randy, this Weber Township side of the gym is packed.
They travel very well, don't they? Waylon Jones first to be introduced. He wears number 3, and Waylon is a 5'11 junior. Number 10 is Jacob Marlowe, 6'1 freshman. He's the younger brother of Nathaniel. Bryden Dalby, 5'10 freshman, wears number 21 for the Trojans. Kylan Mosier is a 6-foot junior, wears number 30, and rounding out the starting 5 is the man of the hour. Nathaniel Marlowe wears number 31, a 6'2" junior. If he's not the leading scorer in Southern Illinois, I don't know who is.
No, I think points per game, he may be up there. He's in the top top in the state.
Yeah, got to be at or near the top for sure. Already set the school record this year for most points in a game. He did that during the Conrad Allen tournament at Wayne City. Has surpassed 2,000 points and is currently sitting at 2,075 for his career. The record is 2,088, held by Jared Payne, who happens to be his cousin and who happens to be here tonight to witness all of this. So he needs 13 to tie and 14 to break it. Now for the Woodlawn Cardinals, who are 18-9 overall, 6-1 in Midland Trail Conference play. They're trying to play the role of the spoiler tonight. Number 20 is Ian Bennett. He's a 6-foot freshman. Number 3 is Logan Heater. He's a 5'10 junior. Number 2 is Baylor Rowley. He's a 6'3 junior for the Cardinals. Number 24 is Luke McKay. He's a 6'3 sophomore. And rounding out the starting 5 is Tyson Frick. Number 31, a 6'4 sophomore. So again, Woodlawn will go with Rowley, Heater, Bennett, McKay, and Frick. Size-wise, they come in at 5'10", 6 foot, 6'3", 6'4", and 6'3". And again, Weber will go with Jones, Dalby, Mosier, Marlowe, and Marlowe. And they come in at 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot, 6'1", and 6'2", as you see the Woodlawn cheerleaders out there. Yep, kind of rare to have Monday night basketball going on, but again, because of the first snowstorm we had back in January, that's why this game was rescheduled to tonight. And may see some games that are set for tomorrow get rescheduled again. Again, some of those games are conference games. It's going to be hard to get them in.
Yeah, because this is the last week for regular season basketball. Regionals start on Monday.
Yes, they do.
So, and then we got another major storm coming in, so I don't know if we'll be able to get all these games in.
It's going to be Tyson Frick jumping against Mosier.
If they're not a conference game, my guess is those games won't be played.
Right. They're going to try to get all the conference games in, but if they're non-conference games, you're going to see some games just canceled and not played at all.
Right.
Tip is controlled by the Woodlawn Cardinals as they'll bring it in the front court. Ian Bennett has it. Gets it over to Rowley. Looks like Weber's going to start in a man-to-man defense. Goes on the left wing there to Bennett again. Out comes to Heater for 3. That one's short. Rebound's grabbed out of there by McKay. And then it goes out of bounds. It's going to be off of Weber. He'll stay with the Cardinals. There's a lot of other media interest that's here tonight, too. That's good to see. Here's a drive in the lane by Frick. Now out for a 3 ball. No good by Bennett. And it's rebound Weber, and they're going to throw the touchdown pass to the other end. Waylon Jones beat the defense down the court, and he got the easy layup.
Well, he did.
2-0 Weber. Good outlet pass there by the Trojans. Here come the Cardinals. Trying to get it down low. They do to Frick. Frick missed the bunny. Marlowe's got the rebound. Nathaniel brings it up into the front court. Look out. He's going to penetrate, puts it up, missed it. Rebound grabbed out of there by Rowley. Cardinals bring it back the other way. Baylor Rowley leaves it out to McKay. He'll fire up. No, that's off the rim, and Marlowe's got another rebound. That's the other thing about Marlowe's game. It's not just his scoring, it's his rebounding and his assist. He's a great passer. He's the complete player. He shoots one up from the elbow, and that got deflected out of bounds. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay, now they changed the call. Yep.
Yeah, that ball was blocked.
Yeah, it was pretty clear it was blocked up here. But the other official corrected them, so they get the call right. Weber will inbound it from the baseline as Dalby looks to get it in. He does to Mosier. He'll put up an 8-footer. That rolls off. And it's rebound the other way again by McKay. McKay looks to penetrate, does, puts it off the window and scores.
Nice move.
Tied at 2-2. Luke McKay on the nice move to the glass. Here's Marlowe back the other way for Weber. Gives it over to Dalby. Now inside to Mosier. He'll turn, can't shoot, comes back out to Dalby. He'll turn, put up a 15-footer, no. And the rebound Woodlawn. They'll push it up to Heater. Eder drives baseline. Now spins the lane, comes back out to McKay for a shot behind the arc. No, Frick goes back up, and he got it. Tyson Frick with the offensive stick back. Puts Woodlawn up 4-2. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Nathaniel Marlowe in the lane. Got the bucket. That's his first bucket of the game. That gives him 2,077. And he'll be at the line to try to add to it.
Fouls on Ian Bennett.
He needed 13 to tie it coming in, 14 to break it.
He's a pretty good free throw shooter.
That he is. We've seen that many times. One night we saw him make, 18 out of 20?
Yeah, at least.
He rattles that one home. 5-4. That gives him 3. Woodlawn back the other way. Here's McKay with it. Now it comes to Bennett. Bennett in the lane, comes out to Rowley. Rowley will stop and pop off the dribble. No. Rebound, Bennett had it slapped around. Gets it back, puts it up and in. That was actually McKay that grabbed the loose ball and put it in. That ball kind of bounced around like a pinball, and McKay grabbed it and stuck it in the hole. 6-5 Woodlawn. Trojans back the other way. Here's Mosier with it. Out to Marlowe, and they say that goes off Marlowe's knee and out of bounds. That's a turnover. You can send us a message if you want tonight on Facebook Messenger. We may not be able to open them up. We can probably see at least part of the message, but I don't know if we can open them up. There's a lot of metal and steel in this building, and so sometimes it's the cell service is not the best here in this gym, so may not be able to actually open it. But we'll try. If you want to send us a message, let us know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for. We always love to hear from our listeners. Here's a drive by McKay. It's no good. Rebound by Marlowe again. That's already 4 rebounds for Nathaniel. He stops and pops in the lane, and he's got another one. Another bucket. That puts Weber up 7-6, and that gives Nathaniel 5 points on the night. He needs 8 more to tie, 9 more to break the record. All-time scoring record at Weber. And there's a foul out front.
On Nathaniel.
That is on Marlowe, his first. Yeah, if you remember the Payne brothers playing back in the mid to late 90s, they used to call the old Snake Pit Gym in Weber the House of Payne. And they had a couple of years there where they really made some deep runs in postseason. Here's a drive, and that's going to be a foul, a push on the baseline there against Jacob Marlowe. So Jared Payne outscored Jeremy by 30 or 40 points, and he holds the record at 2,088.
Unless you played for Weber, that was your least favorite place to play.
Yeah, that's right. Inside, count the bucket. Shot up and in by Tyson Frick, and he is fouled. That gives Woodlawn the lead at 8-7 with 4:22 to go here in the opening quarter.
That was on Mosier, his first.
Yeah, that was a tough place for visitors to play. I assume you probably refereed there, huh?
Yeah, it was very difficult to referee there.
Yeah.
Your back's up against the wall and your feet are practically inbound.
Right, you didn't have much room
at
along
both
those
ends.
On the sidelines or the end lines. Here's Nathaniel Marlowe taking it to the glass and scoring. He ties the game at 9 apiece.
Got 7.
That's 7 points, yep. And Woodlawn has it back in the front court. Here's Frick in the lane. Traveled with it.
Good call.
So Nathaniel's got 7. He needs 7 to break it. 6 to tie it. And the game is tied at 9-9 as Coach Helm gives Nathaniel a little instruction. Dalby's going to come out to Nathaniel. He takes it up against Rowley, and he gets fouled by Rowley. And that'll send Nathaniel to the line for 2.
First foul on Rowley.
You know, Rowley is 6'3", and so having him on him is a nice defender. Gives him good size. You know, Waltonville's tried to defend him with 6'5" guys. But as Nathaniel rolls another one in.
He got 8.
Mm-hmm. And he's 2 for 2 from the line. Make it 3 for 3. 2-point lead for Waltonville. And he's got 9 points.
Yeah, we played 4.5 minutes, and he's got 9 points.
He needs 5 to break the record now. Here's Heater. Heater out to Frick. Again, as we said at the top of the broadcast, aside from the Nathaniel Marlowe story tonight, this is a big, big game in the standings. And both teams know that. As the drive is up and in by McKay, and that ties the game at 11.
McKay has 6.
If you just joined us, Woodlawn is 6-1 in Midland Trail Conference play. Weber is 6-0. Here's a shot by Mosier, and that short goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Woodlawn ball. So if Woodlawn could win this game tonight, they could potentially force a 3-way tie in the conference between Woodlawn, Weber, and Waltonville.
Yeah, this is a huge game for both ball clubs.
If Weber wins, they can win the conference championship outright because they beat Waltonville already. That's an offensive foul on Rowley, and that's 2 on him.
Yeah.
That's big for Woodlawn. Coach Cooper not real happy about it. He's questioned that call. Here's Marlowe on the baseline, finding his little brother. He got the assist, and the bucket is up and in. Weber takes the lead here, 13-11. Timeout on the court with 2:39 to go. Here in the court, we'll be back with more from Woodlawn High School in 30 seconds.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
All right, back to live action here at Woodlawn. It'll be Cardinals basketball, trailing it by 2.
Baylor Rowley, Coach Cooper going to leave him in there.
Yeah, he's out there playing with 2 fouls. He's got the basketball right now. He goes down low to McKay, who loses it out of his hands, and coming away with it is Dalby. Brank up for Weber. Nice pass down to Jacob Marlowe. He missed the bunny, and Rowley gets the rebound, and Marlowe might have got poked in the eye.
Yeah, I believe he did.
Here's McKay with it. He'll stop and pop a 16-footer. That rims out. Scramble for the rebound, and jump ball is going to be called. Possession arrow is going to give it to who? It's going to go to
Weber, I believe.
Weber. And now Rowley is going to come out of the game, and replacing him in the Woodlawn lineup will be Brigham Beckett.
Yeah, that was too close for comfort for Coach Cooper for
he almost
Baylor
got
to get his 3rd foul.
Yeah, he almost got it there. He was in that scrum, or that scrum wannabe, I should say. It wasn't quite a scrum, but it was on the verge. Here's Marlowe with it.
A pre-scrum.
Marlowe working against Frick, gets around him, goes up, missed it, but he gets fouled, and Nathaniel Marlowe will go back to the line where he hasn't made a living at this year.
It's on McKay, his first.
Opposing teams, if you're watching and you're scouting, Weber, don't foul Nathaniel Marlowe. Boom.
Yeah. 4 for 4.
14-11. It gives him 10 points now. He needs 3 to tie and 4 to become the all-time leading scorer.
Oh, he missed one.
And he actually missed one. He doesn't miss many. Back the other way comes Bennett for Woodlawn. Out it comes to Heater for 3. Got it.
Boom.
That ties the game at 14. Logan Heater.
It's a huge shot right there.
Hits the trifecta at the top of the key.
Brigham Beckett's in this game for Baylor Rowley.
Yes, he checked in for him there at right after that wannabe scrum. Here's Mosier who comes out to get it. Mosier's got some sparkles on his shoe out there tonight. I don't know if he's added glitter or what, man. He's got some chrome or something going on.
Yeah, he
there.
knew he was going to be here.
Yeah,
he wanted that shoe award.
Yeah, he wanted to have a new entry in the shoe award to advance his chances here, I guess. Yeah. Minute 18 left. Here's Marlowe with it, working against Frick. Does a crossover dribble. Now goes up for the shot. Missed it off the rim, and there's the rebound by Luke McKay. He'll bring it up for Woodlawn. Leaves it for Heater. Heater hit one a moment ago, now takes it in the paint, has it blocked, and it's off a Heater, they say. It's going to be a Weber ball.
It's been a tight first quarter.
It has been. All tied at 14 here, and we are under a minute to play. Again, a lot riding on this one in Midland Trail Conference standings. This is a huge game.
We've had a bunch of ties already.
Yes, we have. Here's Mosier with it out front. Gives it to Marlowe. Marlowe hands it back to Mosier on the pick and roll, and he scores. Kyan Mosier.
First points for Mosier.
Puts Trojans back up, 16-14. We're down to 35 seconds left in the quarter. Bennett will bring it across for the Cardinals. Gives it up to Beckett. Beckett out to Heater. Trojans stay in the man-to-man. Down to 20 seconds left. Heater's guarded out there by Dalby. Goes over to McKay. McKay goes inside to Frick. Almost falls down, and he's called for traveling.
Now, Weber's got plenty of time down here.
Yeah, 8 seconds left. That's plenty of time for him to get a shot off. You're right. And they get it to Nathaniel. Here he comes. Look out. Back out to Mosier. Mosier going to give Nathaniel. Here's a 3-ball short. And a rebound by McKay, but the horn sounds, and that's the end of one quarter play. After one here at Sides Gym, we got a good one brewing. Weber Trojans 16, Woodlawn Cardinals 14. We'll be back with second quarter action in 30 seconds right here. AreaSports.net.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson and Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson and Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
It's a Monday night, and it's Midland Trail Conference basketball here in Woodlawn. Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. Ron, your thoughts on that first quarter play?
Well, Randy, these are two good teams, and they're both playing well, and so that's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Nathaniel did his thing. He's got 10 of those points that he needs already in the first quarter. Luke McKay is doing a good job for Woodlawn Cardinals. He had a 6-point quarter, and tight ball game.
Yeah, Nathaniel Marlowe trying to become the all-time scorer in Weber history. The record is 2,088, and he is 3 points shy. And here's a pass down at the other end to Waylon Jones.
An assist.
Another long pass by the Trojans.
They're getting behind the defense.
Yes, they are.
Getting some easy buckets.
Here's McKay leaving it for Heater. Heater will drive in the lane. Slices in, had maybe deflected, picked up by Frick, goes back up. No, hit the bottom of the backboard, and Mosier's got it. Into the hands of Nathaniel Marlowe. He's 3 points away from tying, 4 from breaking the record. Goes
nice
into
pass.
Mosier, leans in, scores off glass. Kyan Mosier had great position that time for Weber.
Another assist for Nathaniel Marlowe.
Yes.
We got Bader Rowley coming back in.
Yeah, he's got 2 personal fouls, but they miss his presence out there, certainly. Here's Beckett with it. Beckett comes to Bennett. Bennett wants to drive, goes up for the shot, banked it in, and drew the foul. Nice move by Ian Bennett to his left. There were 2 Trojans there, but they gave it to Dalby, the freshman. Ryden Dalby. And that's, would they give it to him?
Yeah,
on the
21.
Okay, because on the board they got 24, but I thought for sure they said 21.
21.
Yeah. So there's not a 24 on Weber. All right, I did not put that one bucket on there. Okay, 22-16. That's the correct score now.
Bennett missed the free throw.
Yeah. Trojans have it in the front court.
Nice pass.
They had the scoreboard wrong up there. Now, is that right, 2018? Yeah. Is that correct now?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't have a chance.
I don't think that's right. Tipped around and picked up by Rowley. No. Frick tries to battle for it. Goes back. No. And rebound by Marlowe. Yeah, they put a score on the wrong side.
It should be 16.
I think it is too. They've got 2018.
It's 20-16.
2016, that's what we got. I'm pretty sure that's correct. The gym says 20-18. And that's going to be a foul on the other end, and it's going to go against the Cardinals.
McKay, I think if it is, that's his second foul.
It's a non-shooting foul. That'll be out of bounds to the Trojans. They get it into Mosier, but it's knocked away. Stolen by McKay. Cardinals go the other way. McKay down the lane, scoop shot, left it short, but he was fouled.
I'm going to give McKay 2 fouls. I don't know. They never put it up there.
Well, I think they were trying to figure out the scoreboard. Now they've corrected it to 20-16 in the gym. As McKay will be at the line, and he rattles it home. 20-17 is our score. 3-point Weber lead.
I don't know who that Blueford foul's on. Number 10, maybe. Jacob Marlowe, his second.
Yeah, it was on Marlowe, his second. McKay will have another one. JV contest was won by Woodlawn tonight, 50-35. Second one is in and out, no good. As rebound by Richardson, who's in the game for Weber. Caden Richardson, number 0. Here's Marlowe giving it over to Dalby. Now they'll work it back out to Marlowe.
You got Tyson Frick on Marlowe.
And that's going to be a foul on Frick.
Yep.
That's
his first.
That is going to be 3 team fouls, so still not shooting. So the Trojans will take it out. As Nathaniel has it. Again guarded by Frick. Comes over to Mosier. Back to Nathaniel. In the lane, the fadeaway is off the mark, no good. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Richardson. It's going to be Woodlawn ball. Again, Marlowe sitting on 10 points that he got in the first quarter. Needs 3 to tie the all-time record and 4 to break it. Here's Rowley taking it to the hole. Missed it. There's Frick to clean it up and put it in. That cuts the lead to 1.
7 points for Tyson Frick.
You know, Woodlawn's got some nice size in there to rebound with.
Yeah.
They can go toe to toe with the Trojans on the rebounds. It just comes down to who is going to have better position.
A lot of length on this Woodlawn team.
It comes down to getting position.
They're going to be a handful next year. I mean, they're a good team this year, too.
Here's Marlowe. Whips it over in the corner to Dalby. Mosier was cutting to the basket, but they threw it behind him, and it's a steal by McKay as who takes it down and makes the bucket, and Woodlawn has the lead. Cardinals on a little mini run of their own.
9 points for Luke McKay.
They take the lead with 4:25 to go here in the first half. It's Woodlawn 21 and Weber 20. And we will come back with more action from Sides Gymnasium in 30 seconds.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Yeah, you know, if you're Weber, the one thing you don't want to do tonight is get sidetracked or distracted by the fact that Marlowe is, probably going to break the scoring record tonight, because you got to win this basketball game.
Right.
This is such a big game in the standings for the Trojans if they want to win the outright title.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's a pass over to Dalby.
I mean, when they're running, they're good, man. They look a little stagnant in this half-court offense.
Yeah, they've had a lot of transition buckets.
Yeah.
In this one, but
easy buckets.
Real easy ones. Frick is still guarding Nathaniel. He goes up for the three-pointer. That's off the back iron. Rebound by Frick. And Frick gets by Marlowe, takes it in, misses it.
Oh, my.
McKay misses it. And then we got a foul on the rebound. A couple of easy opportunities there for the Cardinals that they couldn't convert. And I think I give Coach Cooper a warning because he slapped the bench, or slapped the padding here on the scores table, and then the foul, I think, was called on
Caden
Richardson, right. So it's out of bounds to Woodlawn, and here's Rowley with it. Throws it out to Heater.
Yeah. So there won't be another warning. It'll be a technical foul.
Right. That's blocked by McKay, or blocked by Nathaniel, but McKay got it back, and then there's another foul underneath on Richardson.
He's got 2 quick ones.
And that's going to send McKay to the line. Luke McKay, the 6'3" sophomore.
He came to play tonight.
Yeah, he has. He's played real well.
He played on that state championship team that Woodlawn had 2 years ago.
Had an older brother that played here at Woodlawn, then went on to play at Ren Lake. Blake McKay. As he rolls that free throw home, and Woodlawn extends their lead to 2.
He's in double figures. Luke has 10 points.
Weber led after the first quarter. McKay with another one. That's short. Rebound, Marlowe. I've got him for 6 rebounds. In addition to the points he's got, he slices inside and scores. And that ties the game at 22, and that gives him 12. So he's 2 points away from breaking the record.
Right.
Tied at 22.
He got his 2,000 point from the free throw line, I think, when he made three free throws.
Right. Out it comes to Rowley for 3. That's in and out. And rebound grabbed by Waylon Jones.
Good look. Had a great look.
And here comes Marlowe. Marlowe gives it inside to Mosier. Mosier puts it up and in. Give Marlowe another assist. Two-point lead for Weber. Here's McKay back the other way. He puts it up and in, and we're tied.
McKay's having a game.
He is. 24-24. Marlowe with the basketball. Takes it down the lane. There it is. There it is. That gives him 2,089 for his career. The record was 2,088. He just broke it on that basket. And then Woodlawn ties it.
McKay is having a game.
He has come to play. Here's Nathaniel again working against Frick along the baseline. That one's blocked by Heater. Heater takes it away and takes it back the other direction. Out it comes to McKay for 3. No. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Woodlawn. So Marlowe gets that out of the way. Now it's a matter of concentrating on the game and trying to win it, because this is a deadlock game here, 26-all.
Coach Cooper gets Rowley out of there with 1:48 to go, and he still only has 2 fouls. That's a good move.
That's probably a real good move, so he doesn't pick up his third foul.
Tucker Downs into the game.
Here's Bennett giving it back to McKay. McKay out to Heater.
Well, there have been a lot of ties in this game.
There has been. Downs has got it out there now. Downs, another freshman at 6'1". Here's Bennett with it. Bennett drives the lane, stops, pops an 8-footer, missed it. Rebound, Frick back up, short. And it goes out of bounds. They say it's going to stay with Woodlawn. Boy, there's a lot of battling going on underneath those baskets, on those boards. Both teams trying to get that inside rebounding position, which is key in a game like this. Here is the inbound to Frick. Back out to McKay. McKay wants to drive on Richardson. Leaves it out to Heater. He's got an open 3. Boom!
He's got 2 of those.
Logan Heater with the 3 ball. And the Cardinals go up by 3. Here's Nathaniel for 3. Boom. Yes, he answers right back. We're tied at 29.
Wow.
And we've got 51 seconds left. Woodlawn going to hold the ball here a little bit.
Shorten the game.
Yep. Won't be able to do this in another year and a half, will we? Next year, a lot of teams will go to it as an experiment, but the year after that, it's mandatory. We're talking about the shot clock, which they played in some of the shootouts here over the weekend. They played with the shot clock. Down to 24 seconds left. Heater has it. Gives it to Bennett. Yeah, see, with the shot clock, they would have already had to put a shot up. We're down to 10 seconds left. Pass it inside to Frick. Spins on his man. Left it short. Rebound Mosier.
Nice
2
pass.
seconds left. Here's a long shot by Marlowe. Hit the backboard, but that's the end of the first half. And guess what? We haven't settled anything yet. We're all tied up at 29-29. What a first half here in Woodlawn.
24 seconds left in the second quarter. Nathaniel Marlowe broke the career point record for Weber.
And they are going to recognize Nathaniel right now.
Congratulations.
All right, both teams are headed to the locker room at halftime. And Ron is working on our post-game stats. We'll come back and share those with you. We got quite a battle here in this Midland Trail Conference game tonight. Again, Woodlawn came in with a 6-1 conference record. Weber 6-0. Trojans with a chance to win the conference outright if they can win tonight and then take care of business against Patoka Odin. For Woodlawn, this is their final Midland Trail Conference game of the year. So if they win it tonight, they would potentially share the conference championship with Weber and Waltonville, assuming that Weber and Waltonville take care of business here down the stretch this week. As I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Waltonville is playing tonight at Wayne City, and then they also have a game scheduled for tomorrow night with Sisney, which might get rescheduled due to the snow that apparently might be coming in. So, again, depending upon what happens in Waltonville's last 2 conference games and what happens tonight and potentially tomorrow night or whenever they play the Patoka Odin game for Weber, we'll know how those conference regular season standings will come out. Weber certainly controls their own destiny since they're the one that's unbeaten. Woodlawn trying to play the role of spoiler tonight and get a share of the conference championship by knocking off the Trojans. So that's the importance of this game tonight, as we are all tied here at 29-29 at halftime. And we'll be back with more from Sides Gym in just a moment.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
Hey, welcome back here to Woodlawn High School, where the Cardinals lead the Weber Trojans. Well, actually, they don't lead them. They did lead them a couple times in that first half, but actually we're tied here at halftime, 29-29.
Bunch of ties.
Very entertaining basketball game, and both teams have led in this one.
Yeah, and I think both teams are playing well. And both teams had 4 players reach the scoring column, and both teams had a double-figure score. We start with the Woodlawn Cardinals. They committed 6 personal fouls in that first half. As a team, they shot 3 out of 5 from the free throw line. And they were led in scoring by Luke McKay, who had 14 points in that first half. Tyson Frick had 7 points. Logan Heater had 6 on 2 3-pointers, and Ian Bennett has 2 for a total of 29. For the Weber Township Trojans, they committed 7 personal fouls in that first half. They were 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. That is scoring by Nathaniel Marlowe at 17 first half points. So he got that scoring record out of the way here in the first half. Kylan Mosier has 6 points, and Waylon Jones has 4 points, and Jacob Marlowe has 2 points for a total of 29.
So Nathaniel Marlowe needed 13 to tie and 14 to break the all-time record of 2,088 points by a Weber Trojan in basketball history. He's got 17 here at halftime as he's already put that one out of the way. Now he's going to concentrate on trying to win this basketball game.
Yeah.
But, boy, these Cardinals have come to play tonight. They shoot the ball well here at home, and, of course, they got the hometown crowd behind them, and so they're playing hard tonight.
Good team, and this is a bit of a rivalry game as well. So.
Yeah, the W's are always rivalries in the Midland Trail Conference. Weber, Woodlawn, Waltonville, and Wayne City, some good rivalries between all those W teams. And, of course, you do want to be playing your best basketball here at the end of the season as the regionals do start next week in Class 1A.
Yeah.
We mentioned already that Woodlawn will be going down to the Christopher Regional, and Weber will actually host a regional in 1A.
Yeah, both these teams have an excellent chance in winning a regional.
They really do. They really do.
Yeah.
You mentioned that the Oakville coaching staff, or at least some of them, are in the house tonight watching, as that's a potential team that Woodlawn could play in the regional down at Christopher should they take care of their side of the bracket and Oakville take care of their side.
Right, that'd be a championship contest, I think.
Yeah, that would be. We are still trying to determine where we are going to be at next week. We've been in contact today with the IHSA and multiple schools, athletic directors, trying to determine where we can go, where we're allowed to go, to be honest with you, because of the whole NFHS thing. There's some schools that we can't go to because of that. So we're trying to determine where it is we're going to go next week as far as regional coverage. So we will let you know and post that on our Facebook page, AreaSports.net. We'll tell you this, programming note, the boys Class L junior high state tournament games that were scheduled for tomorrow night have already been postponed due to the potential snow that they say is coming in. So those semifinal games have been moved to Thursday night at Rend Lake College, and Ron and I will be down there for those semifinal games on Thursday night.
Centralia versus Marion.
Right.
Carbondale versus Murfreesboro.
Right. 2 outstanding games in that Final Four.
Pretty good Final Four there.
You bet. Sure will be. And we'll be down there for those semifinal games on Thursday now instead of Tuesday because they have already been postponed with the snow that's anticipated in coming in tomorrow night. And like I said, Weber was supposed to play Patoka Odin tomorrow night. That one's up in the air and could be moved.
Yeah.
Waltonville's supposed to play Sisney tomorrow night. That's up in the air and could be moved.
Yeah.
A lot of these conference games. Fairfield and Flora are supposed to play a big conference game tomorrow night in the Black Diamond, and that could be postponed and moved. So you just never know what's going to happen. But the regionals for the boys are supposed to start on Monday. Girls regionals are doubling up a lot of those tonight because some of those games that were supposed to be played tomorrow night, they moved to tonight. So instead of playing one regional game in some of the sites tonight, they've decided to play 2 games at some of the regional sites tonight in anticipation of the snow that may be coming. We'll have all those scores posted for you later on tonight on our Facebook page at AreaSports.net. What's your other thoughts here at halftime, Ron?
I don't like snow.
You don't like snow?
I do not like snow. I may put me in the minority, I'm not sure. But
and you don't like ice either, right?
No, especially when it starts messing with high school basketball. Back when I was an official, I hated snow because games get canceled and then they call you and say, hey, we're playing that game on such a night. And you're like, well, I already got a game that night. So,
well, this is weeks like this are a nightmare for the athletic directors of all these schools.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, really, and we feel for them because particularly if you happen to be hosting a regional, this is a nightmare week for you because, again, things can be, really rescheduled and changed so much. And it's not just a matter of changing the game either to another night. Again, you have to find officials, like you say.
Yeah.
And even the Southern Illinois Junior High School Athletic Association, talking to Greg Hale on the phone today about that, when he told me they were going to move the semifinals to Thursday, and my first question, of course, was, well, when are the trophy games going to be played now? Because the trophy games were supposed to be Thursday, and so he had to call around and find officials
Yeah.
And he finally got officials, and so now they're going to play the trophy games on Saturday night in the Class L tournament. So that's the situation.
Yeah. For the most part, the 1A, 2A basketball season, now all 4 classes ends on Friday night for the most part, but there might be some games played Saturday, if they have to be.
Just because
to determine the conference winner.
Being conference games, they may have to play some on Saturday. You're right. All right, we're ready for second half action here. The teams will, of course, change ends, as is customary, and Weber will have the ball first to start this third quarter of play as Nathaniel Marlowe has it out front. Gives it to Mosier. Mosier looks down underneath to Jacob Marlowe, and he lost it out of bounds. It's a turnover back to Woodlawn. Foul situation, I guess the only one that's really in foul trouble would be Baylor Rowley for Woodlawn, right?
Well, no, Baylor Rowley has 2, but Luke McKay, got
that's
him
right,
down
McKay.
for 2
that's
as
right.
well.
That's right. And McKay takes it to the rack and scores.
McKay now has 16 points in this
for
game.
the Cardinals. Yeah, he's trying to keep pace with Nathaniel Marlowe.
I've got Jacob Marlowe and Caden Richardson both with 2 fouls for Weber Township.
So,
but nobody has 3 personal fouls for either side.
Nathaniel has it. Comes out to the top to Jacob, back to Nathaniel.
I got Tyson Frick on Nathaniel right now.
Over to Mosier, who's guarded by McKay.
McKay has almost matched Nathaniel point for point.
Yeah, pretty close, 17 and 16, respectively. Here's Mosier. As they're running some motion, as Woodlawn is in the man-to-man, Mosier gets around his man, goes inside, and puts it in the hole.
Wow.
That ties the game at 31.
Nice move by Kylan.
Now, Weber was very deliberate on that offensive set. They knew that was an important possession. Here's Bennett with it now for Woodlawn. In the lane, puts up the floater, and he scores.
Nice.
33-31. Boy, this is a knockdown drag out here tonight.
This game, Randy, I don't think we've had a game all year that's had this many ties.
No, this has been
really
a lot. Been a lot. Again, the Midland Trail Conference title is on the line.
You can have close ball games and not have many ties, but this thing's tied every time you look up.
Marlowe for 3. That's off the back iron, and rebound McKay. Woodlawn back in the front court again. There's Heater. Over to Bennett. He'll drive baseline, feeds it inside to McKay, off the window, and he scores.
He's everywhere. That pass wasn't even intended for him.
Luke McKay. And the Cardinals go up by 4, 35-31, and Weber calls timeout. 6:08 to play here in this third quarter, and we'll be back with more Gymnasium in just a moment.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, if you just joined us and you're hoping to see Nathaniel Marlowe break the all-time scoring record at Weber, he has already done that. He needed 13 points to tie and 14 to break it coming in. He got 17 points in the first half, so he's already done that.
Yeah.
Now the Trojans are in a battle royale here with Woodlawn to try to win this basketball game tonight, as this has a huge impact on the Midland Trail Conference standings.
They need to be concerned about stopping Luke McKay. He's got 18 points.
Yeah, he's really come to play tonight. It will be the Trojans basketball coming out of the timeout. Woodlawn's going to drop back and pick him up half court. And Marlowe will bring it up. He's met there by Frick. Hands it off to Mosier. Mosier now to Jacob Marlowe. And out it comes to Dalby. They go back to Nathaniel. Guarded by Frick, takes him baseline, missed the shot, but draws the foul, and will send Marlowe to the line for a pair.
I think that's on Tyson Frick. That'll be his second.
And the thing about fouling Nathaniel Marlowe, it's almost like giving him a deuce.
Yeah.
Because he just doesn't miss very many. And he buries that one. 35-32, that's 18 points for
That makes
Marlowe.
him 5 out of 6 tonight.
Another one on the way, good.
6 out of 7.
2-point game. Cardinals with the lead and the basketballs. McKay brings it across. McKay leaves it out to Rowley. Rowley drives, puts up the shot, scores, and he gets fouled.
That's the first point for Baylor Rowley. He's had foul trouble the whole game.
Rowley with a nice move to the basket. And he'll beat the line for the and one.
We now have a player with 3 personal fouls, and he is Jacob Marlowe.
He is the freshman for Weber, the younger brother of Nathaniel, as that free throw is good.
The old-fashioned three-point play.
5-point lead for Woodlawn. It's their biggest lead of the game as Trojans bring it back the other way. Nathaniel Marlowe back out to the top to Jones. Jones falls down. But it skips out to Mosier, who leans in and is called for the offensive foul.
2 fouls on Mosier.
Yeah, he was leaning in. Woodlawn has the defensive position there. And ball go back to the Cardinals.
Good call. No argument from Coach Helm there.
No. Cardinals trying to add to their 5-point lead. If you just joined us, Weber led by 2 after the first quarter, 16-14. We were all tied at 29 at the half. Here's Bennett in the corner. That one's thrown away. Dalby's got it. Takes it the other direction for the Trojans. Gives it to Mosier.
Dalby yet to score tonight. We've seen him scoring double figures just about every time we saw him.
We have. Here's Mosier out front. That might have got deflected. Nope. They say it's just out of bounds. Just an air ball, so it'll go back to Woodlawn. Yeah, the Trojans need to get Dalby going because you're right. He's usually good for at least 8, 10, 12 points.
Yeah, he's scoreless.
Here's Rowley out to Bennett. Now to Heater. Heater skips it over to Bennett. Bennett from the elbow. That's off the mark. There's Rowley with the offensive rebound, and that foul's going to be on Jacob Marlowe. It'll be 4 on him. Yep. And he knows it. He's walking to the bench as Caden Richardson's going to come in for him.
Yeah.
And Baylor Rowley will be at the line, stopping the clock at 4:20 left here in the third quarter. Free throw is good. Richardson is back in the game for the Trojans. Played a lot in that JV contest, which was won by Woodlawn, by the way, 50-35. Rowley, the 6'3" junior, buries another one.
He's 3 out of 3 from the free throw line.
And all of a sudden, Woodlawn is up by 7, 40-33. Trojans need points. Nathaniel Marlowe puts up the shot. It rims out. Rebound, back up, blocked. Out it comes to Dalby in the corner. It's short. And rebound McKay. He's going to race to the other end. McKay is stripped. He's stripped by Dalby, who comes up and takes it away. And they feed it down the other end. And there's a layup by Jones. Good transition bucket there by the Trojans after the steal by Dalby as Jones gets the layup.
That's a big turnaround there.
Sure is. Back to a 5-point game. Rowley with the answer on the other end.
Nice move by Baylor Rowley.
Puts Woodlawn back up by 7
Scoreless
again.
in the first half, now has 7 points.
Marlowe spins inside, goes off the window, no. Rebound by Dalby, back up with the reverse, and he's fouled.
He's going to get a chance to score now at the free throw line.
Bryden Dalby, the freshman, will be at the line. And that foul's on McKay, I believe.
Yeah.
Timeout Woodlawn.
And that is 3 personals on McKay.
Timeout by the Cardinals with 3:29 left here in the third quarter. It's a 7-point Woodlawn lead. And we'll be back with more from Gymnasium in 30 seconds. As we come back to live action, Weber will be at the line. Again, they trail it by 7. 3:29 to go here in the third quarter. Freshman Bryden Dalby at the line.
Now he's in the book.
Yep, he sinks that one. in the game for Woodlawn. Number 23 is Tucker Downs. 6'1 freshman. Saw some action there in the first half.
Yeah, he had a great JV game. He's going to give McKay a breather with those 3 personals.
Kevin sent us a message and says, ironically, the Weber girls are also playing the Woodlawn girls tonight in the regional. That is pretty cool that they're both playing on the same night. But the girls are in the regional, and this is for the Midland Trail Conference championship potentially here. Regular season championship. If Woodlawn wins, they get a piece of it. Weber wins, they could win the title outright, but they still got to play Patoka Odin. As coming into the game for Weber was Grayson Fairchild. He's going to get called for that personal right there.
Yeah, it's his first.
3:07 left here in the third quarter. That's also 4 team fouls on Weber here in the third quarter, so one more and Woodlawn will be shooting. Cardinals will take it out of bounds. It'll be Ian Bennett triggering it in. He does to Heater. Heater comes out to the top now to Rowley. Rowley over to Heater. Thought about the shot. Instead comes back out to Downs. Now to Rowley again. And we mentioned how young both these teams are. Most of these players will be back. There's a long 3 by Bennett that won't go, and there's a rebound by Marlowe. So we could see the same scenario play out again next year.
Yeah.
Easily. As Marlowe goes inside the lane, he got it. Yeah, when Nathaniel gets it that close to the rim, he's usually going to score or get fouled. That cuts it to 3. And with the Trojans down, I have a feeling you're going to see the ball in Marlowe's hands quite a bit the rest of the way. That shot lips out, no good by Rowley.
Stolen.
But he got it back.
Oh, lost it out of bounds.
And knocked out of bounds by Dalby. It's going to stay with Woodlawn. 2:14 to play.
That was off of Rowley.
Okay, so it will be Trojans ball. And here comes Nathaniel with it. He'll stop and pop the 3-pointer. It's off the back iron. Rebound Dalby. Gives it back to Nathaniel. He's a little bit long on those shots tonight. Here's Dalby from the corner. He buries it.
You knew you were going to hear from him.
Yeah. We knew he wasn't going to be quiet all night.
Now he's got 5. He had none.
Right. And we're all tied at 42.
7-0 run here by Weber.
Yes, you're right. They were down 7. Now they've tied it. Here's Rowley along the baseline. Blocked by Jones. Marlowe has it.
7-point lead disappeared in a hurry.
Sure did. Minute 27 left. Mosier has it.
And we're tied again.
Guarded by Rowley. Yeah, we should have kept track of how many ties there have been in the game.
Yeah.
It's been a bunch. Marlowe gives it to Mosier, and he puts it up and in.
Good pass. 9-0 run.
Nice little pick and roll action there by the Trojans. He'll work to perfection. Trojans with a 2-point lead after a 9-0 run.
Might mention they're doing this with Luke McKay on the bench.
Yes, they are. Here's Bennett with it. McKay had a lot of points while he was in there.
He's got 18 points sitting on the bench.
Right. Woodlawn looks to be playing it for one shot here to wrap up this third quarter. We're down to 35 seconds left as Baylor Rowley has it. He's guarded by Jones. 24 seconds left. Over it goes to Heater. Guarded by Fairchild. Back out to Bennett. Guarded by Dalby. Now back to Rowley with 13 seconds left. Rowley makes a move, and whose ball?
Yeah. Off Weber.
Yep. Going to stay with Woodlawn. 6.1 on the clock, and here comes McKay back in. As he replaces Downs. Bennett will trigger it in.
They may run a play for him.
Comes into Heater. Out to Rowley. 4 seconds left. Down it goes on the block. No good. Back up by Frick. It would have counted.
Man.
That would have counted by Frick, but it did not go down. And after 3 quarters of play, it is Weber 44 and Woodlawn 42. What a basketball game we have going on. And we will be back with fourth quarter action in 30 seconds. Welcome back here to Sides Gymnasium in Woodlawn. Randy Olson along with Ron Standard. Hey, want to send a shout out to Jesse, who's watching the game tonight from over at Belleville.
All right.
Jesse, good to have you watching in. We're sorry we didn't get to see your Belleville West team make it down there to the state tournament. But glad you're on the broadcast with us here tonight. We've got a barn burner here. You would appreciate this one if you were here in person. Been entertaining. Woodlawn had a 7-point lead, but Weber is on a 9-0 run.
Weber scored the last 9 points of the ball game.
Right. And here's Heater with it. Goes to Rowley. Rowley in the lane, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line.
I think that's on Fairchild.
Yes, it is, and that's his second. And that one dies on the back iron and drops through. So that stops the 9-0 run by Weber.
4 for 4 from the line for Baylor Rowley.
And he makes that one. We're tied again at 44. Daniel Marlowe will bring it up. He is now the all-time leading scorer in Weber history, and that one is short, but he gets the rebound, tips it over to Mosier, who goes back up and gets fouled. And Kyan Mosier will go to the line for Weber.
Rowley, his third.
So this is the last Midland Trail Conference game of the season for Woodlawn. Like I say, Weber still has Patoka Odin to play, which was supposed to be tomorrow night, but that one's in doubt for sure. Waltonville is playing Wayne City tonight, and they still have Sisney that was supposed to be tomorrow night. Waltonville just has one conference loss, and there's Nathaniel Marlowe with the deuce. So if Woodlawn was to win tonight, we could have a three-way tie. If Weber wins, they could win the whole thing outright. And that's out of bounds off Woodlawn. It'll be Weber ball.
McKay had that rebound and went off his knee.
Yep, he did.
Yep.
7:18 to play in the ball game, and I need to switch my quarter thing to fourth quarter. I apologize. There we go. As Jones has it out front. Wants to drive, does, puts it off the window and through the hoop.
Nice.
Waylon Jones.
8 points for Jones.
5-point lead by the Trojans. Now the Cardinals are looking for points.
14-2 run.
Yeah, it's been quite a turnaround here. Here's McKay taking it strong to the rack and scores. He had thoughts of dunking though.
Yeah, he did. That's 20.
You could see it in his eye. Marlowe has it blocked underneath. And jump ball's called. Not sure how he kept from laying on the end line there, but going to stay with Weber. Okay. Possession arrow.
Yeah, it's Weber's ball.
Yeah, they do call the jump ball, and possession arrow leaves it with the Trojans.
Next one will be Woodlawn.
Right. 6:29 to go in the ball game. Here's the inbound to Nathaniel. He guarded by Frick, takes him baseline, powers up, and misses it. Frick gets the rebound, outlets it to McKay. Cardinals on the move. McKay, he gets fouled by Marlowe.
Second foul on Marlowe.
And Jacob Marlowe will check back in for Fairchild. Jacob's playing with 4 fouls for Weber. 6:13 to go in the ball game. Bennett gets it in to Frick. Out to McKay. McKay down the lane and missed it, but there's the stick back by McKay.
22 points for Luke McKay.
That cuts it to a 1-point game. Trojans with the basketball. Here's Marlowe around Frick. Goes up, missed it. Battles for the rebound, goes back up, gets fouled.
McKay, I think.
And
Nathaniel.
Yep, Nathaniel will go back to the line for.
No, it's on Bennett.
Second foul on Bennett.
Yeah.
And that is the second team foul on the Cardinals here in the fourth quarter as Marlowe buries the first one. Like we said, he's somebody you don't want to foul if you're the opposition.
Yeah, I believe he's got 24. McKay's got 22.
And he hits that one. Yeah, he's only missed one free throw all night. It's like 8 out of 9 or something like that.
Yeah, 8 out of 9.
Yeah. 5:39 to play in the ball game. Here's McKay with it. Goes down the lane against Jones. It's blocked by Jones.
Yep.
And then Jones stepped out of bounds. Right. Jones blocked it, caught it, but he was out of bounds. Good defensive play, though, by Jones. But the ball stays with the Cardinals. Down by 3. McKay triggers it in this time and comes out to Heater. Heater over to McKay. He'll put up the 3 ball. It's short. Rebound Marlowe ahead to Mosier. Mosier takes it down and lays it in. Kyan Mosier. Another assist for Nathaniel on that one.
That's what they were doing in that first half.
Yeah.
Getting bunnies.
Right. Baylor Rowley with a 15-footer. That rolls off. Marlowe with another rebound. Throws it ahead to a streaking brother, Jacob Marlowe.
Timeout. Woodlawn.
Those long passes by Nathaniel Marlowe are unreal. He has great court vision.
Yeah. It's a 14-point turnaround, Randy, here in the second half.
Sure has been. Weber was down 7, now they're up 7.
When Weber gets out in transition, that's when they're the most dangerous.
They sure are. I'm out on the court. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
All right, we're back here at Sides Gymnasium in Woodlawn. Again, we'll reset it for you. After the first quarter, Weber led at 16-14. We were all tied at half, 29-29. Weber led it after 3 quarters, 44-42. But in that third quarter, Woodlawn actually led by 7.
Yeah.
But then Weber went on a big run here to go up by 7 themselves. So.
Woodlawn been outscored 20-6.
Yeah.
Since they led 42-35.
And the Cardinals have it in the front court now, as McKay has it. Luke McKay over to Logan Heater. Heater now to Bennett. Bennett in the lane, can't penetrate. And that's going to be a foul out front on Jones, I believe. Bennett went down hard.
That's the first foul on Jones.
Bennett comes up a little gimpy. He's going to try to shake it off.
A hip pointer.
Yeah, that hurts. Floor doesn't give too much. He gets it in to Rowley. Rowley over to Heater. 4:32 to go in the ball game. Now it comes over to Bennett. Bennett to Rowley. Rowley backs his man up, turns, and puts it in. Baylor rolling. Cuts it back to a 5-point game.
Baylor's in double figures and after having a scoreless first half.
Nathaniel Marlowe now in the front court for the Trojans. They can be patient here with this 5-point lead. Spread the floor, look for a good shot. Marlowe on the backdoor cut. They try to get it to Jones, but it's picked off. Bennett's got it. Over to Rowley. Down to Frick. Frick is double teamed on the post. Turns, puts it up, and off. And on the rebound, what we got? What's the call there? It's going to be
flop.
It's going to be a Woodlawn ball. Okay.
Warning for a flop.
He's discussing it with Coach Helm.
That's new.
Didn't have that in the rule book when you officiated, did they?
They did not.
Yep, that was something you didn't have to worry about. I'm sure you saw some flops.
Oh, yeah, you saw it.
Yeah, you saw them. You just couldn't call them.
I ignored it, but I saw it.
There's Baylor Rowley. He missed the bunny. Frick with the rebound. Gets it back, muscles it up, and gets fouled. Tyson Frick will go to the line. 6'4", sophomore. Again, both these teams very young. You're going to see virtually all these players back next year, so we could be right here in the same position again, as these teams will be battling for a conference championship next year, as free throw is good for Frick, and Waltonville's the same way. They'll have virtually everybody back.
Frick, a member of our all left-handed team, nails both free throws.
Cuts it to 3. 3:25 to go in the ball game.
His first points of the second half.
Trojans with the lead and the basketball. Nathaniel Marlowe has it. Takes it down the lane and got it. Kissed it off the glass. He's a tough cookie to guard, that's for sure. Here's Rowley taking it in. He scored. Baylor Rowley with the answer.
Well, he's had a nice second half.
Both teams attacking the basket here in this fourth quarter. And we have timeout on the floor with 3:01 left in the contest. It's a 3-point lead for Weber.
13-point second half for Baylor Rowley.
That's big. Timeout on the court. We'll be back with more in 30 seconds.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
The latest Nesto Hoop rankings came out today, and it's the final rankings before the regionals begin. You can look at those on our Facebook page, AreaSports.net. In the 1A rankings, as Marlowe takes it down the lane, and he makes the bucket and draws the foul. He'll go to the line for the and one.
It's on Bennett. That's his third.
In the 1A rankings, the number 2, number 3, and number 4 teams are Goreville at 2, Waltonville at 3, Meridian at 4. As the free throw's made by Marlowe. All 3 of those teams could potentially end up in the same sectional if they win their regionals, as a sectional in 1A will be at Cobden, as McKay scores on the other end. And the 4th team in that sectional at Cobden could be either Woodlawn or Oakville, whoever wins that Christopher regional. As Nathaniel Marlowe does a razzle-dazzle move on the other end.
Wow.
They're going to keep the ball in his hands as much as they can here down the stretch. 2:17 left in the ball game.
He scored that with his back to the basket and used his left hand.
Yep. Here's McKay. He scores. Again,
both teams unstoppable too.
Again, both teams attacking the basket here in the fourth quarter.
26 points for Luke McKay.
Marlowe again. Gives it to Jones. Jones to Dalby.
Under 2 minutes.
Dalby is guarded out there by Bennett. Here comes a double team. They take it away. Bennett with the steal. Ahead to McKay. McKay goes in and flushes it.
28 points for McKay.
And that gets this crowd going. McKay cuts the lead to 2 with the one-handed slam. And here's a drive down the lane as Nathaniel Marlowe. He's just unstoppable out there.
It's a duel right now between McKay and Nathaniel Marlowe.
Rowley with it. He leans in and traveled with the basketball. Yep. 1:14 left. What a basketball game. We hope you're enjoying it at home. All right, here's Mosier in the front court for Weber.
These kind of games will get you ready for that regional tournament.
Oh, yeah, it has kind of have that regional feel, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It really does tonight.
I mean, a 30-point win by either team doesn't do very much good this time of the year.
This thing has been tight all throughout. That's a foul on McKay, and that's team foul number 4. They got one more foul to give before they send Weber to the line.
4 on McKay, and you don't want to foul Nathaniel if you're going to the line. Both teams will be going to the line on the next foul. They're going to try to get the ball in his hand because they want him at the free throw line if you're a Weber fan, and he's got it right now.
Exactly.
He gives it up.
Mosier to Dalby, and he has fouled in the corner, and they're going to send Bryden Dalby to the line. And I'm sure if you're Woodlawn, you'd rather have him shoot than you would Marlowe.
Even though he's 2 for 2 from the line.
Yeah, timeout on the court with 48 seconds left. It's a 4-point Weber lead, 64-60. And we'll back more in just 30 seconds.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
One of our regular viewers, Mark, is watching from Pana, and he says if Nathaniel Marlowe stays healthy, I think he'll hit 3,000 next year. I agree with you. I agree with you, Mark. We've talked about that, actually.
We've had that discussion.
Yeah, because he's probably going to end up this season
21 or 2,200.
Well, he may have 2,100. He's going to be close to 2,100 tonight because he's already over 2,090 tonight. So he's close to 2,100 tonight. So, yeah, by the time postseason's over, he's going to be sitting at about 2,200 anyway, at least, maybe more.
There's a 4th foul on Bader Rowley, and it's going to send Nathaniel to the line.
It is. So apparently that was not a foul. That was just a timeout that we had before then. That was not the 5th foul that we thought Dalby was going to the line.
Nathaniel's almost automatic from that free throw line.
Yeah. So, Nathaniel could easily be the 6th player in IHSA history to reach 2,000 points. Or 3,000 points, I should say, next year, because he will probably only need about 800 his senior season. Maybe less.
Only 800. So that's the way we say it when we're talking about him.
Well, exactly.
Only 800. Exactly. If you're talking about anybody else, you're like, But
if they're playing 31, 32 games, 800 is nothing for him. I mean, it really isn't. As he makes the first free throw. So I think it's very realistic that if he stays healthy, he hits 3,000 points next year. Not too many people have done it. Woodlawn needs points in a hurry. Down to 42 seconds left. They're down by 6, and there's a foul underneath as Logan Heater took it inside, and Logan will go to the line for the Cardinals.
I think it's on Mosier.
Most importantly for Woodlawn is they have a chance to score here with the clock stopped.
Yeah, that's his 3rd.
With 39 seconds left. Still a lot of time. A lot of time. And Heater makes the first one.
That's the second free throw we've seen do that.
Yeah, it's just
weird.
Died on that back iron support and fell through. You couldn't do that if you tried to.
No way.
It's almost like a carnival shot, something you have at the carnival. Made the second one. 4-point game. There's a pass down to Jones. Jones underneath, and it's tied up.
Ball.
And possession aerial is going to give it to Woodlawn. 2-possession game, 66-62 with 33 seconds left. They wipe up some perspiration there.
Yeah, Woodlawn can score quickly here. We got ourselves quite an ending coming up.
Here we go, McKay in the front court. McKay over to Heater. He's cut off, stolen away.
Yeah,
Mosier's got it. Mosier taking it to the rack and scores for Weber. That gives it back a 6-point lead, still a 2-possession game.
Yeah,
here's a 3-pointer by McKay. No,
that
rebound Jacob Marlowe with the rebound with 9 seconds left. And will walk to the other end, and the Trojans will be at the line. Two-possession game. He can pretty well salt it away with one free throw here to make it a 3-possession game. He's going to have 2 shots to make one, which would pretty well do it. There it is. 3-possession game now, 69-62 with 9 seconds left. Very, very tough for Woodlawn at this point. But, boy, what an effort the Cardinals have given tonight.
Yeah,
they really have.
This game is closer than what it's going to be.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, Woodlawn led by 7 points in the second half.
Yeah.
Led by 7 points in the third quarter. Here is long 3 by Rowley. It won't go. Back up by McKay. He gets fouled with 9/10 of a second left. And
so Mosier.
Luke McKay will go to the line to shoot a pair.
His 4th foul.
But no, you're right, Ron. The final score not indicative of how tight this game has been.
28 points for Luke McKay, Randy.
What a night he has had. He missed that one.
Yeah, he would have had a shot at 30.
And the number of ties that we've had in this game has been astronomical.
Yeah, uncanny.
He gets that one.
29 points.
And that's the ball game as they get it in. Weber Trojans have survived and won the contest on the road here, 70-63 over the Woodlawn Cardinals. And if Weber can take care of business against Patoka Odin, which they're going to play sometime this week, probably not tomorrow night the way the weather forecast looks, but sometime they'll get that conference game in. And as long as Weber can take care of business on that, the Trojans will be the undisputed and undefeated Midland Trail Conference regular season champions. For Woodlawn, this is their second conference loss of the year. They're 6-2, and they're done with conference play. They are 18-10 overall. Weber improves to 24-5 on the season and 7-0 in Midland Trail Conference play. The Trojans are ranked 19th in the state, Class 1A, in the latest Nesto Hoop rankings that came out today. And Woodlawn sure gave them a game here, gave them a battle. Like I said, they led at one point in the third quarter by 7 points before the Trojans made a run to take control of this basketball game and win it here, 70-63. Ron is working on our post-game stats. We'll break it down for you, tell you exactly how many points everybody had here in this one, as we'll come back and share all that with you here momentarily, live on AreaSports.net. Stay with us.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week. When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Yeah, back here at Woodlawn High School, where we saw history made tonight as Nathaniel Marlowe became the all-time leading scorer in Weber Trojans basketball history. He needed 13 points coming in to tie, 14 to break the all-time record of 2,088 points set by his cousin, Jared Payne. Ron's going to tell us exactly how many points he got on the night here in just a little bit.
I'll keep it a secret.
He's still adding them up.
Yeah.
You need a calculator over there or what?
I believe so.
He had a big night. But, boy, it's a big night for the Woodlawn Cardinals, too. Give them credit. They pushed Weber to the limit tonight. This is a good game for Woodlawn heading into the postseason because, these kind of games that make you better. And you get into these kind of games because it had that regional tournament feel to it tonight. It really did. So. It
did. I lost track of that little run that Weber had, but Woodlawn was up 42-35 in that third quarter, and then I know one time it was a 20-6 run.
Right.
Turned this thing around, flipped it over from 7 points down to 7-point lead for Weber.
Exactly.
But I do have the stats here ready.
Go right ahead.
For the Woodlawn Cardinals, they committed 14 personal fouls in this contest. They were, as a team, 13 out of 16 from the free throw line. That's very good. I had 5 players break the scoring column, and they were led in scoring by Luke McKay, who had 29 points here tonight.
Wow.
Baylor Rowley, who didn't score in the first half, wound up with 13 points. Tyson Frick had 9 points. Logan Heater had 8 points, and Ian Bennett had 4 for a total of 63. For your Weber Township Trojans, they committed 16 personal fouls in this contest, and they were 16 out of 18 from the free throw line, Randy. So these teams combined tonight to make 29 out of 34 free throws.
Not bad.
Not bad.
That is really good free throw shooting. That makes both coaches happy.
That'll serve them well in the postseason if they can keep that going.
Sure.
They also had 5 players break the scoring column, and they were led in scoring by Nathaniel Marlowe, who had 36.
36.
Kylan Moser had 15 points. Bryden Dalby had 5 points. Waylon Jones had 8. And Jacob Marlowe had 6 for a total of 70.
All right. So with those 36 points that
36.
Nathaniel Marlowe got tonight, that now puts him at 2,124 points. Is that right? Am I right? Am I adding that right?
And he's guaranteed at least.
No. I'm sorry. That's not right. Let me back up here because he had 2,075 coming in, and he got 36. So that leaves him with
2,111, maybe.
2,111. Yeah, 2,111 points. Yeah, and he still has.
Still
has a couple regular season games left, and
depending on his weather, he's guaranteed 2 to 4 or 5 more ball games. Somewhere in there.
So again, he could easily end the season with 2,200 points or more, and only need 800 next year as a senior.
You say there's only 5 other people in the history of
5 boys
Illinois basketball. That's
5 boys.
That's done that.
That's done that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he's in rare company, or potentially in rare company. But what a night! What a night! But again, tip your cap to the Woodlawn Cardinals and the effort they gave tonight. That's
they coming off a tough loss, and honestly, in a game they thought they had a really good chance to win. So, and that's tough to come back from, and your opponent's rated in the state.
Yes.
And they got a guy that scored over 2,000 points. Yeah, great effort by Woodlawn.
Absolutely. Again, the JV contest tonight was won by Woodlawn. They won that one 50-35. And the final here in the varsity game, the Trojans win it 70-63. Anything else you want to add?
No, just go. glad to be here. Good ball game.
Yeah, we'll see what the weather brings us tomorrow, and then we'll be able to tell you where we're going to be the rest of the week. We do know that Thursday night we'll be down at Ren Lake College for the boys Class L Junior High State Tournament semifinals. Those were scheduled for Tuesday night. They have already been moved due to the threat of snow. They've been moved to Thursday night, and then the trophy games will be on Saturday night. So we know that that's where we're going to be on Thursday and Saturday, but we don't know if we're going to be anywhere Wednesday or Friday yet. Don't think we're going to be anywhere except in the easy chair tomorrow night because it's going to be watching the snowfall probably.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's all winding down as postseason is just around the corner. If you scroll down a little bit on our Facebook page at AreaSports.net, you'll see all those pairings that we posted a couple days ago for all the pairings for the regionals and the sectionals in 1A, 2A, 3A. So if you want to kind of
a lot of our decisions is dictated by where we can go and can't go. But if you want to know and you want to watch basketball, you're just going to, with the weather and that going on, you're going to have to check and see. That's the only way to know.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right. So for Ron Standard, this is Randy Olson saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Again, Weber Trojans remain perfect in the Midland Trail Conference as they advance on to 7-0 in the conference play, 24-5 overall.
Yeah, I just thought of this, Randy, before we go. This is
sure
kind of a rarity you won't see very often. But, you know, guess who was probably rooting for Woodlawn tonight?
I don't know.
Waltonville Spartans.
Well, they probably were. Yeah, so they could have a share of the conference.
You won't see that very often.
No, instead of having
Waltonville rooting for Woodlawn tonight.
Exactly. Instead of having Weber win it outright, Waltonville wanted to share because they lost to them in the regular season here a few weeks ago. That's right. They probably were. And they were playing tonight at Wayne City. We'll have all the scores posted for you on our Facebook page here in just a little while. All the boys' games that were played tonight. And, of course, a lot of girls' regionals played around the area tonight, too. We'll have all those scores posted for you. So, again, for Ron Standard, this is Randy Olson saying thanks for watching and so long from Sides Gymnasium in Woodlawn.